Today, I will be showcasing the T-15 Armada and whether or not I recommend purchasing this vehicle. The T-15 is a Tier 5 modern Game Pass IFV for Hawk. Let's get into it. T-15 currently only has one add-on for it that costs 1,250 points. This add-on essentially gives it a better round, but worse ATGMs. The T-15 boasts a top speed of 84 kilometers an hour, and it has a reverse gearbox, which means it can go backwards at the same speed. Here are the modules for the default and add-on configuration. One of this vehicle's strengths is definitely its armor. It has lots of ERA, and I've tanked so many rounds with it because the front of it is so big it just absorbs the rounds if they try and shoot the front. The weak spot, I'd say, is definitely the front of the turret, the side, and the back. Alright, now let's get into the armament of this vehicle. Okay, so the default armament is actually pretty good. The ATGMs on the default are better than the upgrade, and you get 4 of them, and the round is solid. The add-on's APFSDS round has more penetration, but it fires slower, and this thing only gets 2 ATGMs, and they're worse than the default. So here's the default actually in action. You're not going to be able to pen tier 5 MBTs from the front since it only has 96 millimeters of pen. But if you know the weak spot and you keep shooting at it, you're going to definitely kill or damage the crew. And that's kind of what I've noticed with this vehicle. It's mostly about killing the crew and disabling the tank instead of ammo detonations. When you play this thing, you kind of have to fulfill like a flanker sort of role, and you can really do the most damage when you attack from the side. Okay, and here's the add-on versus the tier 5. So as you can see, the round has more penetration, but it does fire slower and you get less of them. This thing can detonate ammo from the front of tier 5 MBTs. And again, if you attack from the side or the back, that's when you're really going to do the most damage. That's when this thing is most effective. Here's a default ATGM round action. You get 4. Normally, I'm not really an ATGM type of guy, but these are actually good. These can slime out lots of MBTs from the side or from the front. If they don't have APS, of course. Say hypothetically they did have APS. Well, see, you can use the anti-air ATGMs, and you can disable that APS. Now, okay, what if you were stubborn and didn't feel like using the second ATGM round for air targets? Well, you got proxy fuses with the add-on. These things are so good against helicopters. Like, I got 3 shot from in the air.
Air targets can't even do anything to counter this, to be honest. I mean, what are they gonna do, like fire off their flares? That's not gonna do anything.
The T-15 has among one of the best thermal imaging in the entire game. I mean, look at this. There's like barely any image noise. Here's the thing without thermals. Alright, now the rest of this video is just going to be some raw gameplay footage of the T-15 in a real game, so enjoy. long story short, I do recommend buying this vehicle because I think it has excellent characteristics in every, like, I think it's a very well balanced vehicle, and I think it is my favorite vehicle to play for Hawk. Thanks for watching.